What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. We are here in downtown Phoenix. Exactly 6 months since Gabby started the diet and workout plan. I guess it was kind of mine, but she actually did a little bit of her own thing as well. So it was like a mixture of my nutrition advice and her nutrition advice, and a mixture of my workouts and some of the workouts she found on her own. Trying to find cool views to snap some cool photos and kind of show off her physique a little bit, which she's been working so hard for. We're not having the easiest time because a lot of stuff is closed. We're gonna do the best we can and try to make it work. Later on in this video, we'll talk to Gabby about her experience and how her first 6 months has gone and what her goals are for the next 6 months and even the next year and things like that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the vlog. How do you feel about everything?
I'll talk about this obviously later in the video too, but like my confidence and the way that I feel about myself and like how much I feel stronger and healthier and that I just like look better and everything that I put on. It's a world of difference. I couldn't have put on an outfit like this, like came to downtown Phoenix and taken photos out in public in front of all these cars and people on the corner of a busy street without feeling so insecure. And now, like, if anything, it only gave me more confidence that I could do this again.
People think that working out is just like to be healthier and this and that, and it is, but it's so much of like a psychology thing as well. You literally will increase your confidence, you'll increase your like body image. I've said this for a while now, but if there was one thing I could tell every single person in the world to do differently, if they didn't already, it would be to go work out.
Yeah, and people, I think people who aren't like gym goers kind of want to bash gym goers for being vain or like too full of themselves, and I don't think that's what it is. I think that like when I look at my body now, like I see the work that I put in to get myself there. Like I had to do that. Nobody can make you fit, so you have to think about like all the work that went into it. There's a lot of pride in that. It's not about being vain. It's about like being confident in like the fact that your body looks the way that you want it to, and you did that.
Cartel coffee. I just want like a vanilla iced coffee.
Vanilla cold brew with half and half, please. Yeah. Do you want that too?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Can we do 2 of those?
Yeah. So Gabby insisted on going to Cartel Coffee, and you might not be able to tell, but this is like orange, and all this is a vanilla cold brew, and I can't even drink it. It's disgusting. I just spent $12 off.
It really is bad, but I don't know why.
It's not bad. It's terrible. I love coffee. I can't even drink that. What a joke. That is a wrap on the downtown Phoenix photo shoot for Gabby's 6th month. Proud of you. Good job. We are going to head to the gym because grind don't stop. Gabby's doing a full body, and I think I'm going to hit legs. So let's do it. All right, we are going to do a full body workout. We're not going to necessarily do a walkthrough, but we'll show you every workout, and then I'll write on the screen what it is and how many sets of that we're doing. But the reason we're doing the full body is because that's one of Gabby's workouts, as of right now anyway, and show you just how this girl got her little body going. Look at those obliques. Wowzers. that does it for Gabby's full body workout. If you guys want to give that a try. I'm out back at the camp facility right now. They have like this whole area back here where they can come out and do running and stuff like that. Obviously it's like 120 on most days in Phoenix right now, so people aren't really doing that. But today we got lucky and got a cloudy day. So that hasn't happened in a really long time. Pretty grateful for that. Great workout. We're gonna head home because I want to talk to Gabby about what her 6 months has been like and how that experience has been for her. So we're gonna sit down with her and talk for pretty much the remainder of this video, but it is some very good information to hear, and it's also cool because Gabby's kind of like my first ever client, so somebody who I was able to like show them all of the nutrition, all of the training and things like that. And in the last 6 months, if you guys saw the thumbnail, the transformation has been unreal. There's Jay. Oh, that's Mike. I thought it was Jay in the camera. What up, Mike? I thought you were gone. You came back?
I came back because I'm about to change from already.
Mike was chilling in Mexico.
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm back from Cabo.
Was it sick? Super sick. That's what's up. But yeah, so you guys saw that transformation, and that is pretty nuts. But yeah, we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. So we'll see you guys there. So Gabby is now 6 months into her lifestyle change, fitness journey. This whole video is pretty much dedicated to that because it's not only like her transformation, it's also cool because it's the first time that I've ever like worked with someone like that and who was willing to like do everything, you know, almost to the T, and like her nutrition. She picked up everything one step at a time, which was so cool to watch. And where she's at now compared to where she started is unbelievable. The first month or so being in there and like having to, you know, show you everything and like you not wanting to go on your own, and well, she'll tell you all about it here in just a minute, but it's unbelievable. Like if you just dedicate yourself, it seriously takes like 90 to 180 days and you will feel like a completely different person. Your whole style of working out in the gym will change, and honestly the whole way you carry yourself, all of that stuff will change as well. For this conversation, I'm going to kind of lead the way by asking her like certain questions that I would ask someone if they were training with me or whatever that may be. What made you want to go to the gym, and what were your first thought, like your initial reservations before going?
I would say that I wanted to get into the gym with Zim for a long time, and I always have like wanted to be physically in shape and healthy. At some point just came to the realization that I wanted to get there and to start transforming myself in that way. When it came to going, I had told Corey for a couple of months leading up to me finally going that I wanted to go to the gym with him. He was going to take me as a guest to Mountainside Fitness like a couple months prior to me actually ever getting in. And every time he would go, I would have an excuse for why I couldn't go that time around or whatever it was. So I had been saying that I wanted to go for a while, but I was scared going into it for a couple of reasons. But one of the main ones is just because, especially someone like Corey, you think that they're already so far into this, you trying to go with them is going to be even more embarrassing. I would just encourage people, if you're going into this and if you're going into it with hopefully somebody that can help you out, don't let that stand in your way that they're so far ahead of you, because that's honestly the best thing you can do is go with somebody who knows what they're doing and who can like show you the ranks and help you out.
So what did the first few months look like? What were the first couple steps that you took to get yourself initiated into the gym?
Yeah, I would say that the first thing was just going, and I think, like I said, that's going to be the hardest part, is you're going to say you want to go for a lot longer than like you probably want to admit. But like I'll admit, I said I wanted to go for probably a decent 3 months. And the initial step was just finally going into the gym with Corey. It was the beginning of the year, and not that it should take like a New Year's resolution or a new year for you to want to do this. You can do this at any point in your life. But for me, I decided that in the year 2020, I was going to get into shape and I was going to do this. And so if that's what it does take, then by all means. I had set out a couple goals for the year, and so I went in and got a guest pass. Went a couple times through that 7-day free trial, and then I had to make the decision, either pay for the gym membership or stop going. My first couple of months I was only going 2 to 3 times a week, lower body day, an upper body day, and like a core and back day. The only other change I made in the very beginning, besides going a couple times a week to work out, was that I started drinking protein shakes and incorporating more protein into my diet per Corey's suggestion.
Which makes me want to say that you don't always need to go like full-fledged straight into it 5 days a week. I'm gonna grind this out and do it. If you're up for that,
yeah,
great, good for you. If you're not though, starting off slow, like you don't have to do all of the nutrition and all of the gym sessions and all of that stuff all at once. Like take your time with it and pick up a couple things every week or so, every 2 weeks.
If you are going to take anything away from this whole video, I think that that's definitely the point that I wanted to make was that I by no means jumped into this lifestyle full force into health and fitness and nutrition and took it on 100% all at once. Change your life little by little in ways that are attainable and manageable so that you actually are making a lifestyle change progressively instead of doing some sort of fad diet, fad nutrition.
Next question, after a couple months, after you've like started to incorporate the, more workouts, more nutrition, things like that, when was that line that you really did go full-fledged and like decided that, okay, now I want to actually do this, and what kind of led to that?
I think I had 2 points in my journey where this happened. One being in March. I had moved into this apartment. I had been in a brand new position for almost 2 months at this point at work, and I had been going to the gym for 2 months at this point. So a lot of my life had changed since the beginning of the year. At that point, Corey had drew up a plan for me, a 5-day plan. I was doing an arm day, a leg day, a booty day, an ab and cardio day, and a back day. So at that point, I would say that I was like full on into the fitness side of it, gaining strength across the board. And like, mind you, I could barely squat the bar, I could barely deadlift the bar, I could barely bench press the bar when I went into this whole thing.
And you saw today that is not the case anymore. Like her strength has shot through the roof.
The second time, which is situational for me, was coronavirus outbreak.
Okay.
And the pandemic and that leading into quarantine. That's when I took on the nutrition side of it. So we were obviously forced to let go of the gym for 2 months, 2 full months at that point, working out at home and doing what I could. But also, if I took on the nutrition side of it and the health side of it and cut during that time so that I could really transform my physique once the gyms opened back up. That was the whole plan. Start tracking my macros for the first time ever, tracking my calories for the first time ever, really looking into what I was putting in my body.
Once you like have the gym down, it's definitely worth it to start doing that nutrition side of it, just at least start learning. If you don't have access to this type of information, one, you can reach out to me and I can try to help you in any way that I can. Second thing is that find somebody that can. Whether it be like a personal trainer in your area or something like that, find somebody who knows what they're talking about and get yourself some help, because not only will it hold you accountable, it'll also get you in the right direction faster. So what did the last, like your 5th and your 6th month look like?
Once the gyms opened back up, I would say the biggest thing, the transformation that you see is the two put together. And during the 5th and 6th months, this is when they like really married, and it was the health side of it and the fitness side of it were able to come together because the gyms were back open, and I was not only gaining strength and muscle and toning my body again, but I now had a lean body that I had cut down to that I could sculpt and tone, and that's when my full transformation really came to fruition. Other than that, the past couple months, everything's easier now. It's easier for me to go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week because that's my schedule. I'm used to it. That's what I want to be doing. It's easier for me to eat healthy, track my macros on a daily basis because I'm already in the habit of it. I stretch every day and I drink water way more often. I think that if I had to give advice to someone who was about to take this on or wanted to take this on, the best thing that I could say is that it's going to be your choice, but what you're choosing is more confidence, more strength, more happiness, a healthier life. And if you choose that continuously every day, you're going to feel so much better about it, and it's not going to show overnight. And so I think that the biggest thing is to not be discouraged. I had a few flare-ups in the gym. I was frustrated at myself for my weakness in the beginning of it all. I had days where I didn't feel confident in the gym because people there, their physique was so much better than mine when I was first starting out. I think you just need to persist and keep going and look at it as a long-term marathon. It's by no means a sprint. Once you put it into perspective for yourself and allow yourself the time and the patience with yourself to make these changes, that's when you're gonna actually be able to stick with this and take pictures and celebrate your progress and track your progress, and I think it's worth it. I definitely have never felt more confident about my body in my entire life. I have never been happier with the way that I look, but I also just feel happier in general because I feel healthier and I feel stronger. I want to thank Corey because I 100% could not have done this without him, and I'm so lucky to have obviously someone in my life who was so knowledgeable on this and such an expert in this already that they could show me and kind of guide me through all of it. I had to put in the work. Nobody was gonna make my body look the way that it does for me. I had to do that myself, and I had to choose that for myself, but I did that with the guidance, support, encouragement, and love of Corey, and for that I'm extremely grateful.
It doesn't feel like 6 months ago. It feels like 10 years ago. These last 6 months have just, like, they've flown by, but they've been so impactful in my life, and like it's been crazy, man. It's watching someone go through that is amazing, and the more people I can do that for, the better. We're gonna go ahead and end the video there. I know that this wasn't necessarily the comedy, funny, you know, stuff that we normally do, but there's a reason that we do this type of content as well, because as much as like fitness can be fun and it can be funny and you can have a good time with it, it's also very serious. Like, your health is important and it will always matter. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure. This journey so far has been amazing for us, and hopefully for some of you, and hopefully you've gotten laughs out of it, and maybe even just some inspiration, and whatever that may be. We're not stopping anytime soon, so you're gonna keep seeing these beautiful faces over and over and over, video after video after video. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. I would appreciate that. It would mean the world to us. Let's grow this channel. Let's help other people get these same endorphins flowing and feelings of happiness and laughter and love, because we love you. Do you love them?
Yeah, I love them.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, dude.
Bye.